I've been working in the early reading space for 12 years, and I've never seen something like this. Lovevery just sent me their brand new reading skill set, and it is impressive. But will this actually teach your kid to read? And more importantly, will they like it? To find out if this new reading skill set is really worth the hype, I've brought in 5 families who are gonna be trying out each kit and then scoring them for you at home. But here's the catch. I knew they wouldn't give me honest ratings on camera because, well, I work for Lovevery now. More on that later. After they review the products in person, I'm gonna text each family privately, off the record, to get their honest opinion from 1 to 10, and then share that with you as well. And to make things even more interesting, if any of these families rates the reading skill set anything lower than an 8, 9, or 10, I will personally buy the reading skill set for them. Before they text me their final ratings, I'll ask each family to evaluate the reading skill set according to 3 criteria. Quality, how nice are the materials? Ease of use, how easy is it to get started? And efficacy, how well does it work? I'll also give you my professional opinion on who this reading skill set works best for and who might want to consider a different product. So, without further ado, let's unbox these bad boys and see if Lovevery's quality really lives up to the hype.
Oh. Put a 6 in. Alright, what is this? What is this? I love this. Look!
Sorry, I've never seen an alphabet book like that. It's really cool.
Team Penguin Walk.
I want that.
You want to open that?
Yeah.
Alright.
What is this? Oh my goodness.
You love it?
So pretty.
So you just unboxed the reading skill set. I'm curious, what is your first impression of the quality of the materials?
The quality looks really nice. It looks super sturdy for the kids.
It looks great. It felt great. It feels durable.
I love it.
Like even this tin, it's all things that I can continue to use. And they're not just gonna break after a simple, one-time use.
I feel like they're sturdy. I love how colorful they are. Like these are super they're not gonna get stuck. Super good.
Now, I know we didn't ask for my opinion here, but the quality of these sets is off the charts. And not just because most reading products for kids suck, but because at Toddlers Can Read, we've built premium physical products. We know how much time, effort, and money goes into creating just a fraction of what you see here. And as someone who takes pride in creating high quality, premium materials for parents, I am beyond impressed by the quality of this reading skill set. Having high quality materials is one thing, but let's be honest, there's a lot of materials in each set. So I asked parents, how easy was it to actually get started with the reading skill set? And here's what they had to say.
Help me out here. We're looking for isolating sounds. Oh, where was it?
Light blue, dark blue. Don't these all look the same blue? Put them all right here. I just want to see if I understand.
Let's see here.
Now watch. 1, 2, 3, 4.
That's right. It tells us right here what to start with.
Okay, so he goes how, now, ow, cow. So if he gets all of them, it goes up here.
How easy was it for you to figure out what to do and then to get her into the learning?
I had to read through it first. I would have liked just to have it a little bit more time before I introduced her to it.
It took me about 3 minutes. After I read the instructions, I was like, okay, we got this.
It did take me just a couple of minutes to figure out exactly what the purpose of the game was, and then just how to get started. Once I did that, then it kind of clicked for me.
So a little bit of time reading it first so you know how to play the game,
Yes.
and then smooth sailing with her.
Yes.
When it comes to ease of use, one theme came through loud and clear. Yes, these games are easy. Yes, these games are fun, but it does take a little bit of time as the parent to figure out what to do before showing it to your kid. So my best advice would be take a couple minutes yourself to unbox the reading skill set, to read the directions and to pick which activity to do, then bring your child in for the lesson. There is so much helpful information in the parent guides and directions that just taking a few minutes here can help set you and your child up for success. Having materials that are easy is one thing. Having materials that are effective is a whole nother beast. And I'll cut to the chase here. As a professional in this field, these materials are effective. But you've got to be able to match your child's reading level to the proper set. Meaning, if your child is still learning the basic letter sounds and you show them the chapter books in part 3, this isn't gonna be very effective for you. If you take 30 seconds to find your kid's level and match that to the proper part, this is gonna be a really, really good fit. So let me help you. Part 1 is best for children who are learning the basic single letter sounds. This says S, this says I, this says T. It will also cover some basic phonemic awareness skills to help your child begin to combine letter sounds together for the first time. Part 2 is best for children who are practicing their blending. There are a number of decodable books to help children begin to take those sounds they already know and combine them into words. Sit, sit. And part 3 is best for children who are already blending 3 and 4 sound words well, and now they need to learn some of the more advanced reading rules, words, and strategies to be able to build up towards chapter books. So with that in mind, let's take a look at how effective each family thought the reading skill set was.
Can you give me that sound again?
A.
A says? Okay. Do you see any picture on here that starts with an A sound?
Tie.
Let's move them over here with hi.
Lie.
Yeah. Okay, so put him up here. You gotta make him so he doesn't fall. All right, grab another penguin.
Let's turn it.
After that.
Okay, let's put it in our little square here.
What does it say? Sound this one out.
Ah.
Uh-huh. Together?
At.
Yes.
What letter did you make?
A.
Hey! Good job.
How effective do you feel like this would be in helping improve her reading?
I felt like it was good and it challenged him.
Oh yeah, definitely will improve.
Oh, I think it was great, and I think it meets her where she's at.
I like that it gives him something to do, like to hold on to while figuring it out. For him, his style of learning, like, it's perfect.
We can build on it and keep building on it. And if we need to go back, I mean, the resources are here.
Now remember, I told each of our 5 families that they'd be rating the reading skill set from 1 to 10 off the record. And after waiting 24 hours, I have all 5 responses in. And like I shared, if any of these texts say something other than 8, 9, or 10, I will personally be buying the reading skill set for them. And after using it, maybe they'll change their mind. That said, the first family's rating came in at an 8. They said, without being able to see and use the complete set, I'd say an 8. I only feel comfortable rating it that high because I have trust in the products since I'm familiar with their brand. Moving on, the next family said 10 for sure. It's engaging, stimulating, and a great way to do one-on-one assessments from an early childhood teacher point of view. This is a current pre-K teacher who had this rating. Next up, here's where I started to sweat a little bit as the responses came in, because this is where we got our first 7. This family loved the content, but felt slightly overwhelmed with how many pieces and moving parts there are, and said that she would worry about the kid losing something. The next family did rate this a solid 8. We didn't get any explanation or background here as to why, but it seemed like from the in-person experience that this was a really solid product with a lot of different pieces that could help to support their little one. And finally, we finished on a high note with a 9. And it's no shocker that this text came in last because it looks like she took the whole day to write it. Now, this parent is a speech language pathologist assistant, an SLPA, and she had a lot to say about how the reading skill set builds oral language. She thought the products were beautifully designed and thoughtfully created, and from her professional perspective, they would work really, really well to build oral language in young children, as well as older learners too. Now, I'm not gonna be rating the reading skill set from 1 to 10 myself, but I will give you my personal and professional opinion, and I'll try to be really, really honest with you here. Now, after reviewing the reading skill set myself, as well as listening to each and every one of these 5 families give their reviews, I want to be able to share my honest opinion with you. As someone who's won over $30,000 in teaching awards teaching young children how to read, as someone who has over 4 million families who trust me to give them good reading advice, and as someone who has over 25,000 customers who've trusted me to sell them reading products. If there's one thing I know, it is what is gonna help you teach your child to read. And transparently, this is why I came to join Lovevery in the first place. We share a common vision of hands-on, interactive, fun learning between parents and kids, and we believe this can start really early. And while I've done my best to remove any bias from this video by having other people rate it, I am always going to be in favor of activities with your child that are screen-free and hands-on. And that's something I think this reading skill set does really, really well. And here's my honest opinion of who this reading skill set is best for. Number 1, parents who don't want to be the teacher. You can help your child learn to read through fun and interactive games without having to spend a lot of time and energy learning all of the concepts and science behind what you're doing. All of that is here, baked in for you. Number 2, parents who want to help their child to read but don't know the starting point. By simply identifying if your child is on part 1, 2, or 3, you'll get all the materials you need at that level to get started and to build on where they are now. Number 3, parents who want more fun and interactive games with their kids. You want to give your kids something to play with or do, but you also want it to be educational. The reading skill set is a perfect fit. There are so many games packed into each part that your kid is not going to run out of fun activities that help them learn how to read. Number 4, folks who've tried other reading products or reading programs and it hasn't worked. I hear this all the time. Somewhere along the line, it's gotten boring or confusing, or your child's lost interest. If this is you and you're about to give up on helping your child read, don't. Give it a shot. And number 5, existing Lovevery customers. You already know the quality that the Lovevery brand brings, and it's that same quality but brought to reading. So if you trust Lovevery for the play kits or the course packs, the reading skill set might be a great fit for you. Now, this isn't going to be right for everybody. Number 1, parents with children under the age of 3. Because of the small parts in this product, it is marketed for ages 3 and up. So anyone with a child under the age of 3 may want to consider using a different program with their child until they're old enough to safely handle small pieces. Number 2, folks with kids over the age of 8. If your child is older and they're struggling to learn to read and you just want a super direct approach, you may not want to play all the games. You might not want to do all the activities. You might want a set of flashcards, a whiteboard and marker, and to just get into it. If your child is older and struggling, this may be a great approach, but there also may be something that fits your specific situation better. Number 3, folks who don't want a lot of stuff. I know the vast majority of parents want all of the things in the reading skill set. I mean, you get that much for that price? That's incredible. But some folks want to keep it minimalist. And if you want less stuff, the reading skill set might not be the best bet for you. Number 4, parents who want hours of teaching content. These would be the folks who've purchased my online courses to watch me teach and just love absorbing all of that technical information about how to teach your kid to read. The reading skill set is much more hands-on and practical than an online course, so if that's the knowledge you're looking for, you may want to consider something else. And number 5, I say this with a strong caveat, is folks who are sensitive to the price. Here's what you need to understand. Education is expensive, especially when you don't invest in it early. So what you need to consider when determining whether to purchase the reading skill set or anything else is how it fits into the broader scheme of educational prices. Things that are significantly more expensive. Private school, learning pods, tutoring, Sylvan, Kumon. I hear people wasting money on all of these things all the time trying to help their kids learn to read. $155 to be able to teach your kid to read like that might be worth it. But I've long said that you can teach your kid to read with a stick and some sand if you know what you're doing. So if you want to go for free or find a cheaper program, there's definitely tons of resources out there, like my channel, make sure to subscribe, that can help you teach your child to read. Now, before you finish this video, I just want to say I am a man of my word. So it's been a week since these families did their ratings, and as promised, I'm here to deliver the reading skill set to the one family who rated this below an 8. But I've had some time to think about it, and I decided as a thank you, I want to hand deliver a reading skill set to every one of the families who came and helped us with this video. Each of these families thinks I'm showing up to do just a quick reading lesson with their kid, but instead, I'm gonna give them something much better that they can use to support their kid in the weeks and months to come. So let's go drop off our first set. Hello, hello.
Hi.
I brought something for you.
Wow, what is this?
I wanted to bring you the reading skill set to keep just as a thank you for helping out with the video.
Awesome, thank you so much. This is really cool.
Of course. Okay, I've got something for you.
Wow,
I just want to say thank you so much for coming to review the reading skill set.
thank you.
Oh wow, this is so cool. All the kids are gonna be so excited.
How excited. Say thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for helping with the video.
Yes, Camila, Mr. Spencer. What do y'all say?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks so much.
Thank you so much for helping. If you need help knowing where to start, or if you have additional questions about the reading skill set, let me know in the comments below. I'm happy to add additional videos to help you determine what is the best possible reading product for you and for your little one. Otherwise, until next time, remember, you can do this, your little one can too, and I'll be here to support you every step of the way.